The mental health problem has been described as a revolving door because that's really what it is. People struggling with mental illness who end up interacting with various parts of the system. Police calls, trips to the ER, jail time. Detroit, for example, looked at close to 1,500 people stuck in this vicious cycle over 2 years. They accounted for half of all calls for mental health services in Detroit. 24% had 3 or more EMS calls and 9% were booked in the Wayne County Jail at least once. This plan is meant to try and stop that.
Mental health knows no kind, no type, no race, no economic situation whatsoever. It is just something that affects all of us, whether directly or indirectly.
They're calling it a comprehensive plan to fill a gap in mental health services in our area that's existed for years.
It's a mental health crisis. COVID didn't do anything but make worse. And we have to understand that.
DWIN, the Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network, asking state lawmakers for the money to invest a total of $227 million in crisis care and residential housing.
We know that this is a tremendous ask, but it is a tremendous need.
The plan includes increasing capacity to treat people in crisis, making space for 450 extra beds, including short and long-term stays. This would be a newly developed crisis care center and specialized holistic and integrated resource center, again targeting people who keep interacting with the system, burdening law enforcement, ERs, and jails. They're on the front lines of this issue.
We know the problems out there, and we know we tend to give lip service to trying to help people, but it's got to be more than lip service. You got to have the beds.
In 1992, John Engler closed Lafayette Clinic. We've been complaining about it for 30 years. The county executive and I got together and says, how about we stop complaining about it and actually fix the problem? If you're going to turn your back on this critical funding of the mental health system, you can't be talking about mental health services the next election. It's time to put up or shut up.
Duggan says he and County Executive Warren Evans will be in Lansing for budget talks. Right now, appropriation hearings are already ongoing. Duggan gave some examples of this cycle in Detroit, where many barricaded gunman situations, for example, involve someone who is mentally ill. Someone in crisis may have to be shot by law enforcement to protect themselves or the community. We'll, of course, be following the story. Stay with Fox 2. I'm Hillary Golston, Fox 2 News.